Hi, welcome to BarSculpt. Today, Lacey and I will be going over how to do scooter. So, not only how to do it, but how also to teach it and get correction. So we're going to start facing in. Your feet start hips width apart and circling one leg behind you, dropping the toes so that they're still connected to the floor. Your abs are in, chest is open, and you're going to squeeze and release the buns so they're activated. You can even see the glute lifting back up. And the abs stay tight. Shoulders stay open. Now from here, you keep the squeeze of the glute and lift and lower the heel, trying to kick your bottom and release. And at all times, your right knee, in this case, because it's her working leg, would be behind her supporting leg so that you're activating the glute as best you can. And it's okay if you're feeling your hamstring cramp, but you don't want to feel only your hamstring. So you want to make sure that your abs are really engaged to deflect a little of the tension in the hamstring. And sometimes it's the foot that you need to actively shake out so that you're not overdoing it with the foot activation. Now keep the heel close and push the thigh back. And as you push the thigh back, your hips are still trying to push forward, gently pulling the abs in. Now before we do anything else, we want to make sure that the hips are level. And Lacey right now is going to show what happens to many of us as we sink into the outer hip and thigh of the opposite leg. And so what you want to think of is not only pushing into that standing leg, but also lifting the weight up and over so the hips stay the same, and now she's actively holding both sides of her body in the center. Now hold the leg out, and you're going to go out to the side and under, out and under, only trying to go up as high as you can maintain good hip level. So some of us will try to go a little higher, and by doing so, the hip will lift as she's demonstrating now, so the hip comes up and it's almost like a diagonal from the other. You want to make sure that the hips stay level the whole time, so she's going to drop the hip a little bit and keep the space between the ribs and hips actively the same the entire exercise. Keeping the leg out to the side, she can push it back. Now on these exercises, we start to move, we start to lean into the supporting side, sometimes not in the hip, but in the arms. So you almost want to pull away. You can pull with the left and lean into the right in order to get the activation the best. So whole body exercise, really. Keep the leg behind you, and you can stretch and bend into a straight line. And as you're stretching the leg, the femur, the leg bone, doesn't have to change position. It can be in the same place the entire time. 4 more. 3, 2, and hold the leg straight, maybe push it back, maybe lift the other heel if she's got it, pull the abs in, you can lift the left arm, maybe the right, whichever one feels more balanced, holding for 5, keeping a curve here is fine as long as the abs are in, lifting up to the ceiling for 3, 2, and release down. And obviously we do the same exercise on the other side, but we're not doing that today. Thank you so much.